It looks like we're heading to two pretty geriatric candidates for 2024. You're on the other end of that spectrum. Should there be an age limit? Should we think about one for running for the presidency?
No, look, as the youngest member of the cabinet, what I see is around that cabinet table is that I have the honor of being part of an extraordinary and extraordinarily diverse team led by an extraordinary president who has achieved more in 2 years and change than many would consider possible in 8 years of service. I mean, historic achievements, advancing our economy, creating jobs, contending with the pandemic, dealing with the biggest land war in Europe since the Truman administration, reinvigorating our industrial base, investing in semiconductors, in energy here in the US, delivering an infrastructure investment that has escaped previous presidents and previous Congresses, just achievement after achievement, any one of which would be considered something that would define an era under normal presidencies. And I think that the measure of any administration is what it delivers. And we're going to keep pushing because there's more to do, which is why the president's always pressing us in the administration and pressing the case publicly to finish the job.
So, respectfully, the results and the facilities of Senator Dianne Feinstein have not quite been that. Should she resign?
Look, it's not my place to make those kinds of calls. What I'll say is that we work with every senator from every state and from both parties to get stuff done. And by the way, speaking of administration accomplishments, this administration, this president was scoffed at for suggesting that we could have anything major done on a bipartisan basis, only to get that bipartisan infrastructure law done. So we're going to continue working with senators and their offices. There's a lot more good work to do.